So I'm going to move on to Morgan McDonald. So Morgan, I'm going to move over to your slides and let you talk through them. So welcome, and here we go.
Awesome, thank you so much. So I facilitate all of the senior programs at the center. We have 4 total programs that we use for the senior wellness conversations that we do have. And so you can go to the next slide. I'll just start with the first program. So the first program I have is the Journey to Wellness program. All of our programs are virtual. So with the pandemic and like everyone else, we've really had to learn how to pivot. And a lot of our programs and the curriculum has been designed to be in person. And so we had to get really creative about how do we make these programs still be engaging, still have people who want to come and learn and get this information, and how is it going to look if it's going to be virtual. So with the Journey to Wellness program, this is a program for people who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, and it is to really just reduce your risk for future health problems. One of the main things about this program that it is a year-long commitment for participants. We encourage the participants who sign up to stick through the whole year, but we get it, it is a big commitment. And so we like to have everyone come on and be able to share what they are going through in their experience and what they are kind of looking for. So we do like to tailor each program and each group for what that group needs. And so in this particular program, we talk about ways to become physically active, how to just overcome barriers, and really finding motivation for change. So we promote a lot of healthy eating, a lot of healthy cooking. We do some cooking lessons, some cooking demonstrations with a chef who comes from our advisory committee, who I will talk about in a second. But with the Journey to Wellness, we are in partnership with Tri-County Health Department. And so I facilitate this classes along with Teresa Smith, who is a great person. She wears many hats. She actually is our nutritionist, our dietitian. So we do lean on her for a lot of the information. And like I said, this is a virtual class. So the one thing that the Journey to Wellness looks different with these other programs is that it really allows the participants to build more of a bond and a stronger bond because they're together for the full year. So one of the perks about this class is being able to be in partnership with the Denver Art Museum. And so the Denver Art Museum provides us Art at Hand box. And so we're able to do some activities with the participants with the Denver Art Museum, and to also include community engagement. So my next program is the Aging Mastery Program. This is really geared towards the adults who are 50 and up. So the older adults who are 50 and up are coming to this program who are looking to build a playbook to aging well. And so what does that mean? It just really means, how do you want to age? What do you want to do to make you age well, or to help you age well? So we do lean on that advisory committee, who includes doctors, pharmacists, nurses, dietitians. We also have some who come in and do some yoga with us, do some chair yoga, and these are all virtual. So it's really easy for us to get some people to come in and navigate these conversations with us. One of the main topics in this program is the advanced planning conversation. And when we talk about advanced planning, it's really just getting end of life details in order before end of life. And that is something that has been really popular in this program, because we provide a 5 wishes document, which you're able to get notarized, and you're able to really set how it is you want to leave your finances and everything else. And so Dr. Scott does come in. He works with CU Anschwitz, and he comes and he speaks to us and navigates this conversation. And all of the participants really love him. All the older adults, they like to go have coffee with him after, and just really to get more information. So it's really an amazing program. And we also use the National Council on Aging's curriculum. So they give us a nice big core curriculum workbook where we are able to just dive into some of the information. So again, the topics that we talk about is the exercise, financial fitness, healthy relationships, and medication management, and the community engagement. So we are together for 10 sessions, and again, this is virtual. So I will go to the next slide. So these two are my focus on either diabetes or hypertension. So for those who are having diabetes or having issues with type 2 diabetes and just wanting to control it better, this is a great program. We provide a lot of incentives that are hands-on, a lot of incentives that are you're able to work through without even being in session. So that means we're giving out water bottles, we're giving out fitness trackers, we're giving out medication management items and things like that, so that everything that we give is something that we're going to talk about in our program. So we do have Teresa Smith with Tri-County who checks A1C levels, and we really do dive into what you need as a participant and what you're looking for. So like I said, we do like to make sure each cohort, they're getting specifically what they need, because each group and each participant is different. With the hypertension program, this is actually one of my favorite programs because we actually do a lot of hands-on activities. And so in this program, they're actually able to receive a free blood pressure monitor. And in that, they're going to take their blood pressure recordings at least every week that we meet. So we'll meet for 8 sessions. And so when they take their blood pressures, we also lean on that advisory committee for them to come in and help navigate those conversations, topics like healthy eating, healthy cooking, physical activity, medication management, and more. With the healthy eating and healthy cooking, one of the highlights to this program is that we have a Chef Layla who comes in, or excuse me, her name is Chef Layla. She comes in and does a part 1 series with us. And part 1 will include menu planning, going over a grocery store tour, kind of how to go grocery shopping and to shop from the outside before you go through the inside. And she gives them a lot of great tools. We talk about, of course, salt is one of the main topics when we talk about hypertension. And so she gives us some alternatives and some other resources that we can use when we're cooking. That second session, she comes back and we do a cooking demonstration together as a group. So participants and the older adults are able to follow along. So she'll create baskets and everything that we'll need the week before to get participants ready to cook with her. And so her camera will follow her around in her kitchen, and we're able to cook with her from the comfort of our own homes. And so that has been something that has been really engaging and has really allowed participants to keep coming back. And so we are really excited about that program. This is, for all of these programs, they're all something that we offer to anyone, but I do have on that last program, if you don't mind going back to that last slide, I'm just going to refer to the Aging Mastery program. That is the one that I have for seniors and for older adults. So if you're 50 and up, you're more than welcome. And I think that the beautiful thing about these programs is the connections that are being built, the way that they all lean on each other. They're coming to these programs and really being vulnerable with one another. They're sharing their experience, they're sharing kind of their concerns and what their fears and things like that. And so when you are on a weekly call and you're talking about the same goals and the same objectives, then it really does allow for a better camaraderie when we're meeting. And also just a safe space to have that safe space to go. And so we did find that during the pandemic is something that really everyone may have needed, but social isolation did come into effect quite hard on the older adults. And I think we found that to be important. And so to really take the time to listen to what the participants are looking for when they come to these programs, what they need, because as I said, the curriculum is built to be a person. And so we want to really focus on our older adults because they are at higher risk. So taking these programs and making them virtual is really about the care of our community, the care of our older adults, and making sure that they are still engaged and that they are still able to do these programs, and to really make sure we're thinking about what incentives and what information and education that we provide to them. and what is most helpful to them. So I spoke a lot about what I do in the programs, but if you have any questions, please let me know. These are ongoing programs. We do cohorts, so they are, we'll do our sessions, 8 sessions to 10 sessions, and then take 2 weeks off and gear up for the next session. So these are ongoing for the full year.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Morgan. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to Bob so we can save time for questions at the end. But I just wanted to say, when I met Morgan and we were talking about this, and I said that you must be such a joy for people who come to these programs and get to interact with you and learn from you. And she said she told me people refer to her as like it's Christmas, like getting a gift all the time. And you're such a gift to the program. So thanks for sharing them with us. It's really awesome. And if you have time to get to know Morgan better after this, you should contact her because she has so much experience and a wealth of resources for people.
Thank you, Danielle.